The time has come, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Spuds and fellow future Spuds of the live world of that is Twitch. We are back on the Craftiverse server today. We are going to be adding even more lore. However, it could be a problem by adding too much lore. But that is the question that we're going to try to find out today. Is too much lore an issue, or is it going to be a solution, especially on a Minecraft Survival SMP? Still finishing up morning coffee. Tastes pretty good. I've still yet to figure out lights for behind me to make it even more beautiful behind me. However, today's plans are going to be as follows. We're going to add some more lore onto the island. Think we're going to add in a couple more huts, maybe add in some more beautiful decorations. That is, of course, with some side rants here and there throughout the stream. Because what is a stream with Q without some side rants or even some horrible dad jokes? But that's where you guys come in and can help me out with that. So without further ado, why don't we get in? And I highly doubt that anybody's going to be on. Most of the time early this morning. And of course, like always, it is extremely late at night. Of course, it's always nighttime over here. Every time. Oh my. Okay. So 2 of the guests are still on lead, so that's good. That's good to know. I love it when I go to Stoopy. What's going on? How are you today? We're back on the Craftiverse server. Adding more things, adding more to the lore. I really I don't like it when I go to play a different game and the sensitivity of that game is like slightly different, so then you learn that game and then you come back into something that you normally do on a daily, weekly basis all the time, devote your life to, and you know, Minecraft. You can't wait for Mrs. Potato. I know, I am working on something behind the scenes, and once it is ready, we're going to unleash Mrs. Potato. How was Slime Rancher? Dude, it was amazing. Like, I actually loved it. It was really fun. I got kind of held up with a couple of things. However, someone else hopped in and gave me some good pointers and insights. So that was very nice of them and helpful. But essentially, like, after playing Slime Rancher last night and like trying to like move around in here, it's like, it seems like it's kind of like, I don't know. It's weird for me. It's just, I gotta get back into the swing of it. Last time we did, pretty sure we added in those barrels for the storage of the bee products, and we got this cute little candle shop. Have I dumped anything in here? I don't think I've like actually deposited anything into these barrels, but ooh, any of these ones? I don't think so. I thought I did. Or was it? Yeah, that one I put in a couple of candles. Just because I didn't know really where else to put them. Plus there was like 1 blue and 1 white left. So yeah. I'm glad you liked it. I like, honestly, like, thank you for the suggestion. It was amazing. But I think what we're going to do today is that we're going to add in another, basically another shop right over here. Because I actually have been busy, and that's right, like, look at my inventory, I'm like, what is going on with everything in here with all these moss, the lights, and the grass blocks? So I've been busy by taking out the regular grass and replacing it with all moss. So I've been doing that everywhere and then replacing all of the grass and the bushes and stuff, which I think I need to make a grass farm somewhere for like the normal grass, because when you go to bone meal the moss, it makes like a big mess. Like, I think I want to make a farm, some sort of farm for just regular grass and potentially tall grass. Because I think by having little splurbs of the grass, splurbs, is that even a word? Splurbs? I don't know. Can you show me your mods? Yeah, so some things are just server side for performance and everything, but what I have for my side is we have this armor poser mod, which is like the ability for the backup in the tree, the gigantic enderman head on the armor statue. I got Axiom for doing things and creative test worlds. Better F3, just so that way it's more clean, neat, and organized. It's not filled with garbage and I can choose what I want to see. This Blur Plus is so that way, you know, when you go to open up a menu, like the background kind of blurs so your eyes actually adjust and focus to the UI of what you're trying to open. Bobby, just for, you know, obviously extending the render distance out and everything. Continuity to make sure that, you know, connected glass, connected textures in that sense. Entity colon, just like a performance thing. Free cam, obviously we need that just to like check things out, make some cool thumbnails, take some cool screenshots and stuff. Iris for the shaders, Lightmatica for schematics, lithium optimization thing, a Malib for, I'm pretty sure that's what needed for Lightmatica. Obviously Minecraft the base game, mod menu so I can like look at all of this and everything. Inventory to mouse tweaks. I don't do like the inventory sorting, I just like the mouse tweaks so that way I can like easily clear out an inventory and like take things out. Because like doing like one by one is kind of like ridiculous in my eyes. Replay mod, scalable Lux is just the light engine fixing performance and lighting errors to make things smoother. The shulker box tooltip so that way I can peek into what I have in my inventory for shulker boxes, so that's great. Voice chat obviously because you need it on an SMP. Sit so that way we can sit on slabs and stairs. Sodium rendering thing, something, whatever. Status is so that way we can see what other crafters' status is, like if they're open, do not disturb, you know, they're recording, live streaming. If they don't want somebody to like sleep the night away, you can do all of that in the UI. Just another library thing for mods, and Xero's World Map, which I was using for single player and I didn't know if I was going to actually use on here, but I'm actually glad that I'm still using it on season 2 for Craftiverse because I don't know, it continues to give me more motivation to try to fill the map even more and to add more things just to make the map fill out even more. And then Zoomify, because I like Zoomify because of the dramatic effect it gives when you go to zoom in. But yes. So yeah, like the status mod is this here, so it's like I'm open and I'm streaming, so like you hit tab to see who's on the server, that it's like, you know, green bar, I'm open but I'm also streaming. And the Zoomify, so that way it's like it's the cool, and you can also zoom all the way in, you can zoom in so much and then you can zoom all the way back out if you want. And then instead of it just being like basically like full just whoop, that it does like that slow pan in, like as if you're pulling up a like a spyglass to your eye. But yeah, those are the mods. And then let's see here, because I know it's probably coming up, is resource packs. Is that obviously the connected pane and connected textures that come with the continuity resource packs, and then vanilla tweaks, which I go into the vanilla tweaks website and then I like pick out a bunch of things that I want, which is how I have the spuds as my hunger bars. So yeah, and I have the rainbow XP bar. But yeah, that's the mods and the resource packs that I use. And that's because my Minecraft looks so cool. Yeah, it is what it is. Also, if you hear like a whirling thing in the background, it's a dehumidifier. It is getting really muggy in the office, so I need to run a dehumidifier to also, like, you know, save my computer and everything. So yeah, just bear with that for some time, because like there's like I gotta have it running. It's just one of those things. Unless it's not really being picked up. If it's not being picked up, then great. Then me explaining this means absolutely nothing to you. However, if you can hear it and it's kind of annoying, I am terribly sorry. I can turn up the music, but that's all I can really do for you. So, but I really love our little candle shop here. So I want to try to almost not replicate it, but recreate it. So that way we have a similar thing for, because we have honey, we got wax, and we got candles. Because I couldn't think or figure out a third like liquid thing that would make sense that the bees would produce. I know honey and wax obviously, but like I don't know what would be another thing of a byproduct from the bees. So I just threw candles up there and we have a little candle shop, but now we need to build up either a honey shop, honey and or wax. So it's going to be either a 2-fer or a 1-fer today. So of course we're going to get our little workstation set up here, because of course we're going to need a crafting table. More than, I don't know if we're going to need a stone cutter, but it's always good to plop that bad boy out. Our bees are out and about being very happy. Are you like a tech dad? You have a great PC, but you can stream and play Minecraft and the same time. No, I'm not really a tech dad. I actually bought this computer like 4 years ago, and I got it on Apex Gaming Computers, apex.com, which they, you know, you can choose what computer components and everything you want, and they build it, and it comes with like warranty and stuff. So like I was actually really excited about that feature of it basically having warranty and stuff. Materials, so it's going to be this shulker, that shulker, this one, potentially that one too. Any other ones? That's just random garbage. Yeah. So I was really excited over the whole warranty thing, and I wanted to build my very first computer, but I was really skeptical and nervous, and I didn't really at the time, I mean I still really don't at the time, have somebody that I could have like hung out with and like got all my parts, and then we could have, you know, done it together. I know I'm not helping the cause by doing this, but just keep throwing more crap in the shulkers and just saying goodbye to them. But yeah, I spent the time to look up some things just to get an understanding of things, which I've totally like kind of forgot that knowledge, because once I got the computer, I was just like, yeah, all right, cool. But I at least know that moisture and electronic components, they don't go hand in hand. I mean, obviously it's like, you know, bad, no bueno. Where is... I think this was like the workshop or like banner. I think that was just like for the banners. Because my actual... yeah, I think it's actually this shulker box. But yeah, so like, yeah, the shulker tooltips is what like allows you, by holding, I have it set to left shift, like you hold left shift and it shows you that. But without it, you would just see that like, oh, it contains 24 stacks, 11 components. All right, cool, you know. But of course it is nighttime, but luckily we got our toolbox here so we can sleep in our purple bed. I'm like a PC tech guy. I'm into that stuff. Ooh, Stoopy, that's cool. I want to do something that's a little bit unorthodox and kind of crazy. I mean, it's not really unorthodox or crazy, but I need to head over to the shopping district to do what I want to do. And it's either going to blow people's minds or people are going to be upset. One of the two. So do you have like a gaming or like a high performance computer that like you've built yourself? I mean, I started off my whole gaming PC era on literally a laptop from Walmart that is, I like, basically it's like quote unquote it was a business laptop. At least that's the category that it was in at the 2 diamonds. 2 diamonds per book. Okay. So we're gonna need I need to get out my wallet. Unbreaking. But yeah, it was essentially a quote-unquote business laptop from Walmart, and it was a couple $100, or was it Staples? No, I'm pretty sure it was Walmart. I got it at Walmart. Where was it? Staples. It might have been Staples. Where is, oh, right here, efficiency. All right, efficiency 5. All right, unbreaking 3, mending, and efficiency 5 is going to be going on a pair of shears because we're working with wool in that sense. And I just want to make sure that I've spent 6 diamonds. At least I should have spent. First, I bought a PC with GTX 750 Ti, then I upgraded, and after 6 years it broke. Now I need to fix it. Ooh. So with that being broken, you plan... I did put 2 diamonds in there and 2 diamonds in there. Okay, we are good to go. First I need to craft actually a pair of fresh shears. So with that being broken, are you also like going to do like other upgrades and stuff? Cost 8 levels to put what on? Efficiency 5, but that's like the most important enchantment. Okay. So what we can do is... Which, I mean, my wings do need to be repaired anyway, so we can head over to the Ender for a brief memento and gather up some... Who is unwaxing my copper blocks? Because I know because like all of those actually came from a trial chamber, the copper blocks, and they're all waxed, and that was like the point that I wanted it to be that bright, vibrant orange that is the copper bulb. I contemplated if I wanted it to be looking like an oxidized copper bulb or not, but I feel like it would have been cooler just to keep it plain Jane, and also figure set the bar really low for season 2, and then over the seasons, always go the wrong way. Over time, increase the difficulty and modify the looks of Q's bulbs and make it better. Maybe I'm going to upgrade RAM or even build a new PC. Ooh. I would like to build one. I get kind of skeptical with certain things like that, especially like that amount of money and making sure that, you know, I'm not going to know if things are broken in that sense, because like I don't really have said knowledge of those components. There's just a bunch of XP orbs over here. Okay. I guess somebody just took off. Alright. I really need to get sharpness 5 and like sweeping edge and actually unbreaking on the sword. So you know what? Maybe we could start off today with just chill chatting, and you can make a great PC with like 400 bucks or even less. I believe in total back in 21 when I bought this, and that was like also including some of the warranties and stuff, is that I paid, I think it was like $1,600. It was considered a mid-tier build, and I upped the RAM to 32 just because I knew I was going to be like streaming, editing, and recording, so I wanted to make sure that I was able to have the RAM to be able to dedicate extra if needed for programs and stuff. Can you show me your specs? See, that's a funny thing. I don't really know how to... Whoa! What do we got going on here, DJ? How's it going today? I keep changing your name. You know what? Every time you pop in, it's going to be something completely different. I've shortened Walnut to Walt. I've done your full DJ Walnuts, and now today you're just DJ. That's what your name's going to be. It's just going to be DJ. How's it going, DJ? What are your plans for today on this lovely, lovely Saturday? It is Saturday, right? That indeed it is. Oh yeah, that's right. Today's dump day. Because after today's stream, I get to do some dad stuff. Get to go to the dump. All kinds of fun. Alright, we got 35 levels. Do we have an anvil over here? No, we do not. Alright, but I did not bring my toolbox, so we're just going to kind of whip out these tools right here, and we'll just repair them. Because my elytra got repaired, and all my armor got repaired, so. You can click on the search bar on the PC and search about my PC. Ooh. Ooh, Spoolin18 is now following. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Welcome, welcome to being a fellow Spud. It's great. It's a wonderful place to be. You went to bed at 4 a.m. and now I'm about to go for a walk. Ooh, by and in the river. Ooh, with a coffee, then coming right back to lock in, probably on some Minecraft. Ooh, DJ, that sounds like a lot of fun. It's not too cold to go into the river, is it? I was hoping it would have unleashed a bunch of Endermen actually down the chute. I don't need any more Enderman heads. I have plenty of them. Can you share me some Ender Pearls so I can TP to you? Oh, if only it worked that way. If only it worked that way. I can't believe we don't have like an anvil or an enchanting table. Jeez, I don't want any more of your Ender Pearls. Dude, chill out. We don't even have like an enchantment setup or anvils over here or grindstones. Just chilling. Just chilling, waiting for the XP to finally cook its way in. You're gonna park your car at a couple hundred yards down the stretch, no deeper than 1 foot, and just walk up to it. It's probably in 62. Oh, nice! I wish I had more motivation for stuff like that. But I can come up with every excuse in the book to not to. Do I have any farm tutorials? No. No. But there are quite a few of the members of Craftiverse that, checking out their channels and stuff, that they have... Actually, quite a few of them have tutorials on all kinds of different farms. Shroom. He actually has, okay. Things are invisible. I don't have an anvil over here. I gotta go to my blacksmith. See, good thing I built a blacksmith. But yeah, Shroom, one of the fellow crafters, he has pretty in-depth, redstone stuff. So... that's cool. Fivo has a couple of things too. Alright, now that we just spent all that time to harvest up some wool to make it faster. Built my first bamboo farm yesterday. Ooh! Oh. This, I will say, this is pretty nice. Being able to, like... Is it actually, like, Instamine? I think it is Insta. It is! Very nice, very nice. I like that. Alright. You can only sleep at night, or... do I have to... am I going to have to relog for my shulkers to reappear? Because this is kind of, like, freaking me out. And, like, for the longest time, I haven't, oh, there we go. Alright, cool. I've always neglected putting lights out and everything. Because that way I knew it was actually nighttime for me to be able to go to sleep. But of course I kept getting ragged on, especially for like my terraforming stuff that I've done all the way down here. That I've made sure to actually light this place up so that way we don't just have constant spawns of monsters and such. But yeah. But it's time to do a honey shop. I think this one can be slightly different. So I want to make sure that I have basically a 1 block in between. So by having the pots and fences stick out, and then the overhang of the roof is going to be here. So which means that we are going to have 1 block space. So I think if we have this set back a bit and we can do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because is this one 7 as well? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And then we could come back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe we just do like a 7 by 5. Just like a little pop-up shop. I mean, that could look nice. And then maybe it could be a different roof style, so that way it's not the same. Or like, would we kind of want the like the shops area to be somewhat uniform and somewhat different? Because that's the question. I want to play on the server so badly. Well, when season 3 starts up and we're looking for new people, can put it in application. Just the 2 requirements is forms of content that you've made. And what are the 2 requirements? It is that to, you know, have a YouTube channel / Twitch page and have forms of content and consistency that we can view and essentially judge. So I remember on Cutthroat Season 1 you made a bell for your house. Oh yes, that's right, the little doorbell that I did so horribly with the redstone and needed Cheese's help, and that's the start of the friendship of Babs, Cheese, and myself. But back to the question at hand, should we kind of like mimic or almost kind of copy this build for all 3 of these shops, or should we do something a little different with a different roof style? You know what? I've decided. We're going to do just a little tiny like canvas hut. I think that would be pretty cool. So maybe we need to go up 4. I'm an OG. Can you give me something on Discord server? Ooh, see, these are the things I'm talking about. Like, when I don't even know. That's the crazy part. Is that, like, getting to certain points, like, what kind of things can I do? Like, this is all, like, very new, and, like, having like a true OG fan, just like you, Stoopy, that's like what would be something nice that you would like? I actually kind of wonder if I should a custom role. I mean, I could do, instead of just like baby spuds, which is pretty much what everybody is in the Discord, that there could be like, I don't know, like maybe after like a certain time or something, or certain amount of, I don't know, that like maybe like a tier system that it's like go from like baby spuds to like, I don't know, like toddler spuds, teenage spuds, like I don't know, or maybe something different. Like maybe go from like a spud to like a French fry, or like from a spud to like mashed potatoes, or something. I don't know. All right. Like what could we do? Like let's brainstorm some things here. Like what could we do to incentivize, to make the Discord more intriguing, more wanting to, for people to actually like come in and not just like come in and dip out. First time chat from Spoolin18. Just want to say you are very well spoken on here and do a great job keeping the conversation alive. You have a good stream going, buddy. Why, thank you, Spoolin, for the first time chat. And again, thank you for the follow. It is much appreciated. Lily, we are working on adding in a few more shops in here to kind of coincide with the bee sanctuary, because we got a candle shop, we need a honey shop, and we need a wax shop. And I think we're going to do like a little pop-up hut thing for the honey, and then do something a little bit bigger for the wax shop. But yeah, like, okay, so stupid, like from baby spud to mashed potatoes or fries. So like, what could we do? We're brainstorming here ideas for making the Discord more poppin', to make it more interesting instead of just me basically posting that, hey, I'm going live, or hey, a new short is released, and hey, by the way, you know, previous stream went pretty good. So I think I need to remember to keep what, actually like 3 blocks apart. So from the wood logs. All right, so I gotta make sure to come out 3. So 1, 2, 3. Maybe we can start back here. Or even better yet, actually like do a full 3 from there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, 7, perfect. And then we could do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we could do some more things out back here. Alright, so we're kinda... Have you ever Wathead? What? Oh, I was like, what is Wathead? Watched anime. Yes and no. I'm gonna say yes and no at the same time, because I haven't watched anime in a really, really long time. First off. Second off, I want to break the rules of building. I was a huge fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender. And that was pretty much it. In high school, I tried watching... I actually did kind of get into Sword Art... Sword Art Online, which that was pretty cool. But then, like, I tried getting into Death Note, I tried getting into other ones, but I don't know. It's a factor of language that it throws me off. I'm gonna come out one more with this. This is gonna be an even build, but you know what? It's my build, and I'm gonna deal with the consequences of trying to build a roof for it, so... You guys are just going to be here for the ride and sit through the struggles with me. And then just like bash your heads against either your phones or your keyboards watching me, or on your sofa if you're watching this on a telly. Telly? Why am I saying telly? I don't like it when I start watching a bunch of like European stuff and like they have all kinds of different acronyms for things, and different sayings, nicknames, slurs. It's horrible. Do you watch Naruto? I couldn't get into Naruto. I couldn't get into Dragon Ball Z. I guess Pokemon kind of considered an anime. I watched the original Pokemon with actually like Ash, Misty, and Brock, but then like after that, I didn't really keep up with it. Like the series that had Jesse and James from Team Rocket. That was about as far as I ever did get. So the point of me kind of like going out was so I could have inset walls to this, just to able for it to have more depth and to make it a bit bigger. But I think I don't know, because I kind of want it to be like a 3-wall kind of a shop thing with a different style roof. But I'm thinking we can add details on the outside to give it the depth, so we can stick to the inside, which, I mean, yeah, it threw it off of, building in odds, because we don't really actually have a center point, because technically our center point is, this is our center. But that's fine, because we can like set up like a little like kiosk kind of a thing, like register kind of a thing, I guess. Dragon Ball Z and Naruto is top 5. See, like I couldn't get into some of those, and I don't know why. I really don't. Like, I don't know. Like, I tried. I really did try, and like multiple times too, and that's the crazy thing. Is that I really did. So I think with it kind of being going to do a different roof style with the like hipped out barn roof style, I kind of want to pull from that design. So we're going to need some barrels, and we're going to do this bit. Which I'm going to have to dig through chests to find some barrels, or we just kind of start pulling materials to make more barrels. I got chests though. That's nice. That's fine. We can make barrels. 10 barrels? Yeah, because we're going to use barrels for decoration as well. So on all the foot corners, they're going to get the old barrel. Oh, all time. Oh! Well, that's cool. It's not how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a structural support. I mean, I think it'll be okay. It should be. By having like the front face being completely open. Yeah, this is going to work out. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Once we get the roof put on, it'll all start to make sense. Which, speaking of the roof, it is dark oaky. Dark oaky indeed. All right, dark oak slabs, planks, blah blah blah, trapdoors, because we might need it because this is an even build, and I'm probably going to scream into the void later on about my decisions here. So I think we got enough stairs and slabs, because this is on the smaller scale, and I'm going to make sure to grab my scaffolding because I'm not that guy anymore. I got scaffolding. I need to remember to use it. Alright. So we're going to start on this side. And how we're going to do it is I don't know. We may have to do a little thing like this. Upside down stair. Full block stair. And then we're going to do the same thing over here just to kind of figure out how things are going to line up in the quote-unquote middle. Upside down stair, upside down stair. And potentially 2 slabs. I think that'll be okay. No, it's not gonna be okay. It is completely horrendous. It's like... I can't even describe it. It's just horrible. You feel bad for me, should be more popular, at least like 20 viewers. Well, I mean, it's the challenge of starting out, you know, with nothing, or, you know, it's just, you know, trying to do what I can. Posting the shorts, posting, you know, TikToks, getting, you know, sticking to my schedule the best that I can. I think, honestly, I think we could do like a really pointy... We could do a really pointy roof. So what did I do? I did a stair immediately, did a full block, and then a stair, right? Or did I... Nope, I did 2 full blocks. All right. And maybe this will be better? Be right back. I'm going to follow you on TikTok. All right, sounds cool. I mean, the shape's better. But I just wonder if this should be more of a not so steep because it's an even and be more rounded out. Honestly, I think if we did more of a rounded out shape, it would be a lot better. So maybe if we got to this point, we did slabberoonies. I think that's gonna look a lot better. Because we'll have like a little build in the middle. Yeah. And then maybe actually instead of doing the slabs here, we could actually do the trapdoors just to be a little bit different of depth. Just to kind of make it look a little bit different. You liked every video and you followed. Well, thank you, Stoopy. I greatly appreciate it. And by all means, of course, spread the word, share the love. You know, pretty sure you can like I know you can share TikToks because I blow up my fiance's phone all the time with TikToks that I see while sitting on the toilet, avoiding dad responsibilities. But I'm pretty sure you can also like repost them and too and. Well, anyway, just spread the word, spread the love. We need more spuds. How's your tree going? It's going pretty good. It kind of stopped growing because it hasn't really rained, so it's not really doing all that. Okay. So yeah, it's kind of like at a dull moment, and it's kind of becoming fall, so it's, you know, it's not really growing at the fastest rate right now, but you know. You shared TikTok while sitting on the toilet. Yeah. Of course I hit the share button. I said it's my fiance. Like I blow up her phone. Like I send her like, you know, anywhere from 5 to like 50 TikToks that I think are really funny. All right. We did a spruce thing, but what if I did a dark, because I did dark oak here too. So yeah, we got to do like a dark oak kind of a thing. What did I do? I did like trapdoor and then I did like slab variations. So what if we did we could do something to this effect, which would then give us the opportunity to do something down here. So now we can do it over on this side. Do the same thing. So we can do trapdoor, slab, slab, trapdoor, trapdoor, slam, slam, trapdoor. Can you guess how old I am? I'm not good at that game. I don't know. I want to say, I don't know. 14. Oh wow. All right. I don't know how to respond to that because, like, it's crazy to think that, like, a whole 11 years older. That's crazy. I need moss. Like, it always throws me off when, you know, like, having to sit back and think about, like, an age number, be like, oh my god, like, when I was 14, that was, like, 7 years ago. Like, it just always throws me off. Oh, DJ. No, he's just kidding. He's just kidding. Hello, what are we doing here? Oh yeah, because of the whole slab crap. And because it's even numbers, you know? Because I had to be that guy. I had to be that guy to break the rules. Alright, so now that we got the roof on, we can get rid of the scaffolding. Because I'll be back up there and I'll end up being back up there in a bit anyway to do the overgrown foliage part of, like, the leaves and stuff. But I mean, like, hey, it's looking good. We got to figure out a cool little design for in here, which actually we could get some spruce action up in here. Up in here, up in here. Spruce stairs. Slabs. Do I have spruce trapdoors kicking around? Because I really don't want to spend a crap load of money. Ooh, 64 right there. Could we just do that? Would that be? Yeah, that'd be fine. Do you have some valuable Pokemon cards? Not really. No. Actually, I do. I have a couple if I was to send in to get graded. I know that they would be worth more. However, I don't know if I really want to take that chance. And if I really want to go that route, I'm thinking I'm just honestly going to kind of like list some of my bulk stuff for fair prices. Honestly, just like, you know, $50 for like, or like 50 cards for like $5 or $10 bulk sale kind of a thing. So this is looking interesting, I will say at the least. I do want to do this. We can get this design over here, so I need pots. I'm going to need dark oak fences. Do I have pots somewhere? Oh, am I gonna have to make, like, smelt down some more clay or get bricks? Oh, see, it pays to be organized, but I'm not really the greatest at being organized. Or at least I haven't actually forced myself to sit down to be organized. That's kind of pretty much it. Well, that's just a random shulker box. Moss. Alright. Let's see here. Do we have any... Alright, we gotta find some moss. Not moss. I just looked at moss. I need clay or bricks or pots. I know we're gonna need flower pots because that'll be a good addition. Clay. Nope. No. There's sand, gravel, concrete, mud, dirt, ice, redstone, quartz, iron, bones, fishing stuff, arrows and bows, redstone stuff, a random bundle, a cha-cha, cobble, candles, flowers, honeycomb, dirt, no clay but ores, campfires. Oh, there's some brick. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Carpets, rockets, some leaves, some iron. Oh, more honeycomb. Is that rooted dirt? Oh, regular dirt and 18 rooted dirt. Oh, I was going to say, do I have a lot more rooted dirt than I thought I did? Nothing. Oh, book. Wait a minute. Oh, impaling one. I don't even have anything to put impaling on. I don't have a crossbow. Ooh, 49 calcite. Oh, okay. All right. Do I know what time it is? For me, it is 8:30 in the morning. Been live for about an hour. Actually, pretty much an hour. Clay. It's dad joke time. All right, let's let the dad jokes roll. As bad as they can be or as good as they can be. Let's hear them out. I need clay. Oh, clay right here. All right, cool. Yeah, but that's only 12. Bricks. It's fun. What do you call cheese that isn't yours? Nacho cheese. Okay, here's some more clay. Oh, full stack of clay. All right, but is there bricks? Oh, 2 more bricks. Mud brick wall. Oh, that was another thing I should have been looking for too. Oh wait, no, I think it's all in my road shulker box. I believe is actually where all of my mud stuff is. I wish you could take the ominous banners and like recraft them or utilize them, I should say. That's a potion of fire resistance. Ooh, more empty shulker boxes that we're probably gonna have to make just to fill with complete utter garbage. You know what was the one place I never checked for bricks was actually, you know, the super smelter, because I'm pretty sure we did a mass production. Why did the golfer bring 2 pairs of pants? In case he got a hole in one. Oh, I wish this was all bricks, but it's not. It's just copper. And of course, it's silk touch on my shovel. I don't really feel like breaking all of this by hand. Look at that. We found more mud brick walls in there. I told you it was in my roadway shulker box that I knew exactly where it was. All right, efficiency 5. Okay. All right, now we got to make a pyramid, a tower. They used to hate facial hair, but then it grew on me. Oh, I like using that a lot too. Like, you know, like if I got a haircut and be like, you know, I'm not sure if I'm really, if I really like the haircut at first, but you know what? It's starting to grow on me. I use that one a lot. I know it's not really a dad joke, but like whenever we drive by a field that has hay in it, like whether it's been mowed, it's been raked, it's been baled, either round or squared, I always like to point out hay, but I like to determine the like screaming of the hay on the happiness level of the actual bale. So like if they're falling apart and like they're clearly raw, then I'm just like, hey. Or if it's like nice looking bales and I like scream at the top of my lungs being like, hey. Alright. I don't know why I like designed this so poorly to be completely honest with you. I mean, I have scaffolding that I could just easily do this. So that way I can just check it. So we're going to wait for the minecart to fill up. Alright. Gotta go for the day. Keep it up, Q. See you on Monday. Exactly. Or, you know, hey, there might be a surprise stream, so make sure to pop into the Discord if you haven't yet already. I do have notifications turned off for Discord whilst I am streaming, so that way I don't get distracted, because I can get easily distracted. And the noise is kind of annoying me when I'm streaming. I'm trying to focus on things. Also, there might be something special going on later today. I don't know yet. We gotta figure that out. But thank you for stopping by, and thank you for the follow. Much appreciated, and thanks for the first time chat and with the goodbye. Oh, did you hear about the circus fire? It was intense. Tents are scary, man. I hate tents. Like big tents. All right, side rant. So there was like this thing that happened in one of my local towns nearby where I live, that this company that you can like rent big tents for like, you know, events and everything, like you probably would typically see them, like the big metal poles and like the that sheer white that like if the sun hits it just right, it like hits you and it's like blinding because it's horrible. It's like a waxy like sealed finish or whatever. Well, anyway, it wasn't, if I recall correctly, something had happened to where it wasn't properly set up or something, and it all like collapsed and it came down. I don't really know much of what happened afterwards, but I do know that after that, like, I try to strive and stay away from those type of tents. It's just, I don't know. I don't like tents, like how they can easily be like poorly constructed, or like depending on like the ground of where they're being put up. It's just, I don't know. I don't like tents, man. I don't want to be in a tent. Like a small tent, okay, you know, whatever. I can kind of get out of that, I guess, really. But if it's like any larger than a typical 1 to 2 person tent, like these giant tents for like family camping that has like, you know, it's almost the size of like a full size RV with like all the slide outs out and everything. Like, no, thank you. End of side rant, by the way. Why can't you hear a pterodactyl go to the bathroom? Because the pee is silent. I have shears, so I want to clip that there. All right, we got bricks cooking. We got bricks cooking. How many was it? 4 stacks? Pretty sure it was 4 stacks of bricks, right? I think we need some more like statues in the area, to be completely honest. I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down. Oh, that reminds me that there was this buddy of mine back in the day. He's addicted to brake fluid, but his thing is that he told me that he could stop anytime. I've yet to see that happen, though. All right, we got the 4 bricks. We're gonna leave that scaffolding there. It's a part of the builds now. It's just there so I can check on. Ooh, did I break it? Nope. All right, cool. We should be good to go. No, I gotta turn it off so that way it comes back, and it stoops. We might have to refill the coal up here pretty soon. All right. Now that it's kind of dark out, I mean, it is dark out because it is nighttime. Can check to see if we have any gloomy areas. That's kind of gloomy, so we could actually throw, I'm gonna put a hole there to throw a light in there. Back here's pretty good. Over here is okay, kind of like in the middle is a bit iffy. we could actually just kind of like throw up a... We could throw up like a little street lamp right here in the middle. But I mean, I think everywhere else is looking pretty good. I don't think anything can or will spawn in here. It is pretty lit up from all the glowberries. Back over here, we seem to be good. Oh, yeah. Alright, I want to get rid of this rain before it continues and it progresses into a problem. I think I need to go and put a light there. Hopefully there's no baby zombies that are going to come after me while I try to sleep it away. Oh, we're good. Although that's terrifying to wake up looking with your face straight into a saw. Alright, where did I put... Okay, moss carpets. And frog lights. Right here. And I can actually put the shovel back. Yep. If we're going to light things up, we're going to do it the right way. We're going to make sure there's like no like dim spots. That's going to be very vibrant and beautiful. Why did the cookie go to the hospital? Because it felt crummy. Alright. We're going to need 4 of these bad Larrys. We got dark oak, and I need my mud. I need some mud brick to make mud brick walls. Mud brick. I used to play piano by ear. Now I use my hands. Oh, that's great. I love that we can do fun things like this. 22. Make it an even 25. Alright. So we're going to do pots. That's what we're going to do. It's going to look lovely. So I needed 8 pots, not 4 pots. 1, 2, 3, 4. I may have to go steal some emeralds. And, well, just get some emeralds somehow, some way. And head over to Babs's masons. So I can just kind of like supply up on bricks. And then whatever I have like left over for emeralds, I'll just donate to Babs. So that way, you know, basically that would kind of like be a fee. Is that I like harvested up some emeralds for you, buddy. I asked the dog, what's 2 minus 2? He said nothing. Oh, that's wonderful. Now for a ceiling, we could do spruce. And actually, you know what would be really cool? Is if I took spruce logs. Which, do I have more spruce logs? I don't. I think this is the end of our spruce. However, I do this. Is that even enough? Oh, yep. It is enough. And then we do slabs here. And actually, I'm going to want to do this. Just to mob proof some things here. We don't want some bad guys up there. And then of course we could throw in our dangly lights of lanterns. Of course, this being an even build, might help to actually use a pickaxe on an axe. But we could do that. I know we're going to do shelving, but I think that'll be fine. Or We could do that. Because that'll actually work out a lot better. And then... See, here's the thing. So this one... Is this one going to be the wax? Or is it going to be... I think it's going to be the wax because I was grabbing up the honeycomb. So we can call this one wax. Which I need... I think it's... bamboo. I think I want bamboo trapdoors and stuff. So we get to go back to the shopping district and spend more money. Alright, I'm gonna need another shulker. Yeah, you know what? Yep, all of you can go into Dale, and my wallet's in there. Alright, cool. Let's head over to the shopping district and get some bamboo. Oh, what do you call a fish wearing a bow tie? Sophisticated. Oh, I can't. I'm sorry. I ruined the dad joke. What do you call a fish wearing a bow tie? Sophisticated. There we go. All right. Oh, I told my wife she was drawing her eyebrows too high. She looked surprised. I wonder when our next Redstone school session is going to be. I'm kind of pumped up for it. Kind of excited. I think what we could do to actually make the honey shop or wax shop that we're working on. 10 diamonds per shulker. That's outrage. I mean, however, it's been kind of funny that, you know, per box. Do I want to get... Is this... Oh, they're all the same. I was like, but what if I just want raw bamboo? Is that not an option? Has anybody bought out of these barrels? I mean, yeah, kind of, sort of. But let's see. Can we wipe Atmos stock out from over here? Taking the last one. There we go. Alright, now we can make some pretty trapdoors. Actually, while we're over here, I want to just double check Atmos carrot prices. I ordered a chicken and an egg from Amazon. I'll let you know which comes first. Golden carrots. What is it? 2 diamonds per stack. Oh, do... Wolf armor. 2 diamonds each. Ooh. Do I really want to eat golden carrots, or do I want to continue to eat the cooked fish and just like annoy everybody on the server? Because I still have plenty of fish. That's the problem. It's like I have almost too much of it, to be completely honest with you. All right. Hey, it's looking better with more things being added. And like that actually looks really nice. Like it looks good on the map. I think we should do like a map somewhere. I think like a building right here could be really cool to dedicate for a map. Like it could be like school/library kind of a thing. That'd be really cool. Why did the math book look sad? Because it had too many problems. Oh, that's great. Okay. So we got block of bamboo. And now we need bamboo planks. And now we need bamboo trapdoors. Not even going to do a side rant on trapdoors. I'm just not. Let's see here. And we're going to do gonna do this. These two things is going to be a vat of wax or honey. I can't remember. What are we building here? Honeycomb. Are we doing the wax or I can't remember. We're going to do that. And then I think to keep into the theme of it, I want to do... We can do like a shelf. We can do a fancy doodad shelf. It's like this. I think it would be cool. But the thing is how we're going to display some of these honey items or wax items. I don't know. We're going to figure out something. Is that we're going to use armor stands. So we got that shelf put into place, and I think we could actually do... We could do a hanging shelf there. Ooh, that'd be cool. Which one was my favorite? All right, let's see here. Let's put a pause and we're going to scroll through these dad jokes. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. All right, nacho cheese, the golf pants, facial hair, the circus fire one. Let's see. Honestly, I'd have to say, I think the pterodactyl one, because maybe the fish in the bow tie, because I can't say it. I think honestly the fish in the bow tie is my favorite, because I have a hard time pronouncing it. So I'm gonna have to say that the sophisticated one is my favorite, because again, I can't even say it. All right, and then I think maybe we can do... Oh, that's the same as over here. Could we do... Could we do one of those? Yeah. That's nice. And then I know that I did like... I could do carpet in here. Except for on these blocks. However, it's like a tent-ish kind of a thing. So maybe... Maybe we do birch for the floor? Or what if we did some sandstone? No, sandstone is for stems. What other blocks do I have that we could do? I think if we do... Yeah, we'll do some birch slabs. It's either going to pop or it's going to clash. One of the two. Actually, I think it's popping. It's actually gonna go pretty good. I know I'm using slabs to try to save resources, and then I kind of biffed it by doing that. So right here, this grass is going to change to be... What did I do? I did coarse dirt and podzol. So coarse dirt and podzol. And you know, we can leave that. So then all of this in here needs to get changed to moss so I don't forget. And I know that I'm going to want to put a light or two back here. And we'll stop the moss about right there. And I'll throw in a light source. Yeah. That's a good spot for one. And I think we could do another one here. I think that'll be enough. Because, yeah, we have a light there. Oop. Light here and a light here. Okay. And then I still got to figure out if something's going to happen here, or this might have to get shifted a little bit. Because it's... Nah, we'll figure it out. We can figure it out. Mine was the wife's eyebrows and the login. All right, yeah. I mean, like from today, the favorite one from my favorite dad joke from today is the sophisticated one. And the one from last time when we started doing all the dad jokes, it would have to be that the tree logged on, because I never heard that one before, to be honest. All right, so now I can't remember. Is it? It is smooth stone slab. All right, so let's head over here into our stone storage. And I'm gonna grab 2 stacks. And actually, I want to harvest up. I'm going to fortune up some coal to refill the coal chest. And I think once I actually... That's silk touch. Silk... Oh, that's my hoe. Fortune 3. I gotta bump up my efficiency on my fortune pickaxe from 4 to 5. That's what I gotta do. Can flick that on, and then we're going to grab this coal. I'm going to fortune it. The thing that I don't like about building with podzol for like flooring and stuff is that if I place something on top of the podzol, it's going to turn to regular dirt. So it kind of, you know, defeats said purpose. Although regular dirt might be better, might, like, you know, add some things to the area, so... Also, I may or may not have, like, too many glowberry vines in here. The other thing too is that, I mean, I could easily do this like outside on the front lawn, but I don't. For the longest time, I've been trying to figure out what I wanted to do on the backside of the super smelter, and I could set up a lava farm and have lava buckets However, I don't really know exactly how efficient it would be in terms of, well, the factor that, you know, a bucket of lava smelts 100 items, and I think I have like 40 something or 50 something furnaces here. Or is it furni? Is it furnaces or furni? What is the plural of furnace? Is it furnaces or furni? What has 5 toes but isn't your foot? My foot. Oh wow, we already did the 2 stacks. Cool. So let's see here. Smelter. So we're gonna refill that chest. Yeah, I can put you in the corner. Make a lava farm with dripstone. See, like, I could do that, but it's like, I mean, it's not going to be difficult either, because literally you could just like close this all off, or I just leave it completely open, and then I just do literally a line of cauldrons here. But then it's like, it's the factor of, 1, all of that iron buckets. 2, needing to manually harvest the lava. When I know Fivo has a shop that is selling blaze rods, and blaze rods are, I think, actually the most efficient item for fuel. I think. I know I have a bunch of sticks everywhere, so like I want to try to consume what I have floating around of sticks. Am I just being special today, or... Okay, alright. I don't know why that was such a difficult thing for me, but okay. Craft all these into stone slab. I should have done 3 stacks. That's fine. Oh, and I had plenty of smooth stone in there anyway to begin with. Alright. Let's see. Oh, their only stacks is 16. Okay. So we need a 3rd stack of 16. Yeah, sure. It'll be fine. I just gotta remember that I got a bunch of smooth stone slabs in this chest to make armor stands. Oh, I need food. See, I still have plenty of fish. Like, I got so much fish left that it's crazy. That's like, do I keep eating the fish? Do I not eat the fish? Because I know I got a bunch of golden carrots in one of the lucky boxes. So that's the thing. Which actually, the amount of times that we've been to the shopping district today, we're going to head back just one more time. It's not going to be the last time. You got to go. All right. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great day, Stoopy. Thank you so much for joining and being here. Thanks for following on TikTok and liking all of those posts. Make sure to share the love. Share it with everybody that you know. We need more spuds, and we're gonna figure out we're gonna figure out different roles in the Discord for longtime OG people. So, and potentially roles with perks or something. I don't know. We got to figure it out. All right, two people so far have gotten a lucky box. And I might be one of these people. But it's a new day. So I can get a lucky box. What did we get? What did we get? We got bones and 2 netherite scrap. All right, I'm not complaining. It could have been a lot worse. It could have been a lot worse. Oh, the other thing too is that Babs and I, we teamed up for rockets. Because I now have the, the paper, taking over the paper empire. So, the Sugar King Empire, let's see here. 1 shulker box, 15 diamonds, just pick up the box. Payment here. Is that supposed to be my payment chest, Bams? Oh, Bams. BB's Rocket Shop. Hello there. Hello there, General Kenobi. People should buy some rockets, so that way I can make some money off of that. Has anybody put in requests? Nope. From the babies. Full boxes, better price. Bones, gunpowder. Mob drop special orders. Alright. So we can only do the 1 box a day, which is fine. I still love what she did with the inside of this tree. That's amazing. Like, ooh, down below you got the wither. You got the nether. Middle row, typical overlord, and then you kind of got like your special variants. You got your jungle, your dark. Oh, I love this. This is just so cool, and how like the interior of it too. Oh, jeez, it's just Cheese did an amazing job on this. All right, let's go wrap this thing up here. We got bones and more netherite scrap. We're gonna go play with some armor stains here, and hopefully it all goes well to plan. I am out of coffee, so now it's time to switch on over to my Powerade. And smack my microphone in the process. Little ASMR for you, I guess. Okay. Either I just ran out of rockets or I just dropped them. I'm not entirely sure, but we're gonna have to coast all the way now. I'm not gonna make it. I am falling at a rapid speed. And there's no drowns to be mad at me. We gotta figure out what to do. Ooh, another doggo. We need to figure out what we're going to do for the outside of the island. I mean, we got that side pretty figured out. It's just a factor of over there, all the way over that way. All right. I'm gonna take the, actually, before I go any further, I need to refill all my rockets. And bada bing, bada boom. And we need to put away our fortune pickaxe. Don't worry, we're going to get to the armor stands here in just 1 second. I just want to make sure that I put some things that I know have a place and a spot to be organized. So we now have 6 netherite scrap, so we can still make a 3rd ingot, because 4 and 2, yeah, 4, because of that, and gold, or however you make it. And yeah. Because what is it for? Yeah, a netherite ingot is 4 scrap, 4 gold. Okay. So what we need to do is we're going to have to get some armor stands out. Base plate, no. Gravity, no. Show arms we're going to. And then honeycomb. And then we want to swap main head with hands. And then position. We gotta get it over here on the shelf. Which, that's looking good. Now, is there a rotation? Ooh. There we go. Actually, we can do a little bit more. And we can pull it that way. And now if we do invisible, look at that. We got a honeycomb on the shelf. Now, before I get bombarded from behind, we're going to sleep the night away so no monsters are going to mess with me while I fill up our shelves with honey stuff. I know I'm going to want to make a couple of these, so... Alright, invisible, base plate, no, gravity, no, show arms, yes. We're going to do that, and then if we... It's pretty big, so what if we put it... no, because I want it to be of that scale. We can shrink it down, position... And now we just gotta put it over here on the shelf. There. I think it's actually sitting on the shelf. Actually we can move it back a little bit and we can kind of move it this way. Yeah. All right. And then what are... we could do... I have an idea. Base plate, no. No. Show arms. Swap hand with head. I gotta get it over to a shelf before we can really figure out the scale. Because I have an idea with this. Rotation. Done. And now we're going to make... make it invisible. This is what becomes like a tricky part is when you start to get multiple armor statues going together at the same time, it can pose some difficulties. And we need to bring this bad Larry over this way. There. We got like a little honeycomb in like a little glass case. That's pretty cool. And then I think for this back shelf, arms. We're going to do this, swap it to the head. I think I can put a pot in there. And if we can, we should do it. What did I do with all of my pots and stuff? Oh, right here. And then brick in case I want a few more. And then, oh, I can't do, if I bring it down though. Invisible, base plate, no. Gravity, no. Show arms, yes. Swap main hand with head. Oh, it needs to hold an item first. Done. And then position, raise you up. And actually, we could keep this one a bit big. We can actually leave this one pretty big. Better yet, we could even make it so much bigger. And then rotation. Bring it back. And we'll have it invisible. All right. So we got a few things. I could do a pot here, can't I? Or no? I can't. Because of this trapdoor, right? Yep, I can't do a pot there. However, we could do some cool finagling. Base plate, no. Gravity, no. Show arms. And swap a roux. Scale. Position, bring it down so I can actually see what the scale is of this pot now. Yeah, that'll do. And I'm going to put it up on the top shelf. If I line the neck up with the center, which it looks like just about. Okay. And now we bring it up. Is it floating? It is floating, so we got to bring it down just a bit. Right there. And now we do invisible on this armor stand, and then I've always wanted to do this, and now we can. Base plate, no. Gravity, no. Arms, yes. And we need to slide you back. Not towards me. Towards the shelf. if we get the head back in center, this is going to make this a lot easier. Bring you forward. If I lock it and then I come to this one. Okay, if I... Oh, phooey. Invisible, no. Okay. So what if... So this armor statue is in the way and clipping with what I'm trying to do with this little one. So you know what? We're just going to slide this guy completely out of the way. So we can get to this guy. If I get this one out of the way, and then I move him back to where I want it to be. And then if I lock it, invisible, yes. If we increase the scale just a bit. Yeah. So now I have a question. Okay, so this is unlocked. Can I... So there's this one. Okay. I make it a bit bigger, should be better. Ooh. And now if I lock it, that one's locked. Which I should do the same for the rest of these guys. I think at some point I need to watch like a tutorial of how to, like, when using multiple armor stands and statues. But I want to head over here to the back to the tree, and I want to grab some carpets, which I think is somewhere right here. I'm so glad that we have this mod on the server. It makes things so much more fun. There. We just kind of have like a, you know what? Oh, I was like, why can't I? But then, yeah. Can't do a carpet there because of the armor statue? That's weird. We can just have a small little area rug in the middle. I mean, that's not bad. Just a little bit something different. But yeah, so what I need to do is, you know, we need to actually work on getting the roof done, which been about 2 hours. I normally go a little bit longer, however, I do got to get going, and I got to do some dad stuff today. That's what I got to get done, and potentially with a surprise thing later on, I got to make sure to get my dad duties done. Duties. So I'll come back, and I'm going to polish up the sides a little bit, add a little bit more details. But I mean, this is great that we're able to add in a little bit more each and every time and do some things. And there's some things that I can do, not on stream, just to chillax and help support my other friends here on the server and have fun by doing so. Just like how I've been placing in the moss and stuff, and which eventually going to do some more moss and things, which we kind of have an area right here for the next shop that's going to be bee related. And then we're going to figure out something back here, maybe like a little storage kind of a thing or something. I don't know, like a back alleyway of like typically like what you would see, like dumpsters, like broken down cardboard and stuff like that. But maybe we got to figure out something that will actually be in with theme of said fairies. So, I mean, yeah, we've gotten a lot done today. It's been great. It's been wonderful. So it's a matter of, for the next thing, we're going to do another build that's going to tie into with the bees, and that's going to wrap up kind of like the bee part. And we got to figure out like a back section and then start doing in some more like shops and everything and other builds to just tie in and make the island even better. And we got to start expanding and moving around. We got to work on like a living district. We got to figure out some like outside parameters and stuff to make the island look pretty and makes sense for the theme of like once you get on the island, you're your normal size, but then as you progress through, you get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until you're the size of a fairy. Just that way kind of like scale and stuff makes sense. So it's one of those things like we've been really focused in one area. Maybe we could venture off into another thing, or just do some like just straight up some terraforming around the shore and everything, and do some like trees and mushrooms and other things like that. Perhaps Monday we could do that, or maybe we could do a special stream tomorrow, or we could just save it for Monday, or maybe a special stream, which, I mean, who knows? The only way to know is that if one, you're following me on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, or if you're in the Discord and being a fellow Spud. I mean, hey, it's pretty cool to be a fellow Spud. You should be a fellow Spud as well. Tell your friends, tell everyone. I will be live maybe later today, maybe not, I don't know. You just gotta wait and find out. But definitely will be live again Monday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if everything does go to plan and schedule, which it should, knock on wood. I'm hoping. But anyways, you guys have yourselves a good day.